Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in our today's class, that is English class of class 9th. So students, in the previous video we have completed reading with our poem number 4 from the book Beehive. The name of the poem is The Lake Isle of Innisfree. Okay, so this is very interesting and very simple poem, simple to read and simple to understand. Okay, so I hope the explanation part and all the literary devices that we have discussed in the previous video, everything is clear to you all. Okay, and in today's video we will see the comprehension part, we will solve the questions, right? But first of all, let's start with the summary of the poem so that one more time we can revise that what is the central idea, or we can say what is the theme of the poem. Okay, so let's start with the summary. In the poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree, the poet is longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree. Okay, so in this poem, that is the Lake Isle of Innisfree, in this poem the poet is longing. Okay, so the poet is having a very deep desire, okay, for the peace and the tranquility of the place that is Innisfree, right? The poet is very much fed up with the hustle bustle of the city life and he wants to go back to this peaceful and natural place where he spent his childhood. Okay, so in the poem there is one contrast is there. Okay, so the poet is उन्होंने present किया है कि एक तरफ तो ये place है Innisfree, okay, that is full of natural beauty, okay, that is very peaceful, very beautiful place, okay, and उन्होंने एक city life भी present की है जहाँ पे वो अभी रह रहे हैं. Okay, and in the poem we can see very clear that the poet is very much fed up, okay, with the city life, we can say with the hustle bustle of the city life. Okay, and he wants to go back to this peaceful and natural place that is Innisfree, and this was the place where he spent his childhood time. Okay, he wants to have the company of honeybees, crickets and linnets. Okay, and उन्होंने बिल्कुल clearly poem में कहा है कि जब वो यहाँ जाएंगे, okay, जब वो Innisfree चले जाएंगे, so there he want to have the company of no one. Okay, वो किसी की company नहीं चाहते हैं, he just wanted to live all alone there. Okay, और वो सिर्फ natural objects को, natural beauty को चाहते हैं. Okay, and he just wanted to have the company of honeybees, crickets and linnets. Okay, he is having the wish to go away from modernization and urbanization. He likes to live in a small room made of clay and bottles. Okay, so जो poem में हमने clearly पढ़ा था first stanza में कि poet ने क्या कहा था कि वो हर तरह के modernization, हर तरह के urbanization, okay, हर तरह की जो fancy चीज़ें हैं, जो modern चीज़ें हैं, उन सबको वो use नहीं करना चाहते, उन सबसे दूर जाना चाहते हैं. Okay, and he just wanted to live in a small house, he just wanted to live in a small room, okay, that is made up with clay and bottles. Okay, he believes that in a peaceful place like Innisfree, he will be able to enjoy the beautiful morning, noon with a purple glow, evening that is full of colorful birds and shining nights. Okay, so in the next stanza the poet he described a lot of natural beauties, a lot of scene, a natural scene, beautiful scenes of the place that is Innisfree. Okay, and उन्होंने poem में clearly कहा था कि इस तरह के जो place है जो natural होते हैं, जो बहुत beautiful होते हैं, peaceful होते हैं, so इन तरह के places में ही he will be able to enjoy the beautiful morning. Okay, so इन places की जो morning होती है वो भी बहुत beautiful होती है, cloudy होती है, full of fog होती है. Okay, and यहाँ की जो noon होती है, so noon is having a kind of a purple glow. Okay, and the evening of such places is always full of colorful birds and the nights are shining. Okay, because stars, they are shining, they are twinkling in the sky. Okay, at the night time. Okay, he is so eager and keen to go to this place that he is able to hear the sound of lake water lapping by the shore even when he is in the city. Okay, and in the last stanza of the poem we can see very clear that how much eager, how much keen the poet is. Okay, and he is saying that when he is in the city, then also he is able to listen, he is able to hear the sound of the lake water. Okay, so जब वो water जो edge है वहाँ का जो shore है, okay, उससे जब वो hit करता है, जो strike करता है, so वो जो आवाज़ होती है, okay, so वो आवाज़ जो है, उस आवाज़ को poet is able to listen, poet is able to hear even when he is in the city. Okay, so now we can clearly see the attachment, okay, जो poet के मन में है for this place that is Innisfree. Clear? Thus the poem expresses a strong desire to escape from the modern world, to achieve peace and solitude, to be one with nature. Okay, so we can say that the poem, it expresses a strong desire of the poet to escape from the modern world. Okay, so poet, he actually wanted to escape from the modern world. He just wanted to escape from the urbanization, from the commercialization. Okay, and he actually wanted to achieve peace and solitude. Okay, he wanted to live all alone. He wanted to live in a peaceful atmosphere. Okay, and he wanted to be one with nature. He wanted to have that bond with nature. Okay, so this is the poem. This is a summary of the poem. Okay, and after reading the poem, I am very much sure that now you all are aware about the beauty of the nature. Okay, so this is very beautiful poem, very interesting poem, right? So now let's discuss the questions. Question first, what kind of place is Innisfree? Think about. Okay, so now we are given with some questions and we have to answer. Let's see the first, the 3 things the poet wants to do when he goes back there, and we have to give our answer according to the stanza first. Okay, so let's see. Innisfree is a natural place which is full of beauty and peace, right? The 3 things that the poet wants to do when he goes back there are, okay, और वो 3 चीज़ें कौन कौन सी हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्टैंजा 1 जो कि पॉइंट करना चाहते हैं व्हेन ही विल बी देयर वेयर Innisfree. Okay, so let's see. First of all, he wants to build a small cabin of clay and wattles. Okay, so first of all, he wanted to have a small room for himself. He wanted to have a small house for himself. Okay, that should be made of clay and wattles. Okay, secondly, he wants to plant 9 rows of beans. Okay, and secondly for food. Okay, उसके लिए वो क्या करेंगे? For that he wanted to plant 9 rows of beans. Okay, and next the third one, he wants to have a hive of honey bees. Okay, so वो कुछ वो hive भी वहाँ पे रखना चाहते हैं for honey bees, and he just wanted to collect honey from those hives. Okay, so according to stanza 1, these are the 3 things that the poet he wanted to do when he will go to that place, that is Innisfree. Okay. Next question, what he hears and sees there and its effect on him according to stanza second. Okay, so according to second stanza हमने क्या पढ़ा था कि जब वो वहाँ जाएंगे Innisfree में, so वहाँ वो किस किस तरह की आवाज़ें, किस किस तरह की साउंड सुनेंगे और क्या क्या सीन वो वहाँ देखेंगे. Okay, so that we have to write here. So let's see the answer. The poet hears the cricket song. Okay, so first of all, poet वहाँ क्या सुनेंगे? The poet will be able to listen the song. He will be able to listen the music of cricket. Okay, so cricket is a kind of insect. Okay, he sees midnight shine and a purple glow at noon. Okay, and what are the things that he will see there? So first of all, he will see the midnight shine. Okay, so वहाँ के जो रात होंगी, okay, they will be so shiny. They will be full of glimmer, full of twinkling of the stars, and the noon will have a kind of purple glow. Okay, evenings are full of linnet wings. Okay, and evening of such places are always full with a colorful birds. Okay, all this make him feel joyous and gives him peace of mind. Okay, और इन सब चीज़ों का इफेक्ट क्या होगा पॉइंट के ऊपर? सो ये सारी चीज़ें जो है ये पॉइंट को और भी ज़्यादा जॉयस फील कराएंगी. द पॉइंट ही विल बी सो मच हैप्पी. ओके, व्हेन ही वाज हैविंग द कंपनी ऑफ नेचुरल ब्यूटी and he was having the peace of mind. Okay. Next question, what he hears in his heart's core when even when he is far away from Innisfree, and we have to give our answer according to stanza third. Okay, so in this question we have to tell that when the poet he is in the city, he is very far away from the Innisfree, then also what is the thing that the poet is able to hear, that the poet is able to listen. Okay, so let's see the answer. The poet hears the sound of the lake water washing the shore in his heart's core. Okay, so what is the thing, what is the sound that the poet is able to hear? This is the sound of the lake water. Okay, and when the water is washing the shore, when the water is lapping with the shore, lapping with the edge. Okay, so वो जो आवाज़ create होती है, so that sound the poet is able to listen even when he is so far away from Innisfree, even when he is in the city. Okay. Next question. By now, you may have concluded that Innisfree is a simple, natural place full of beauty and peace. How does the poet contrast it with where he now stands? And for this, we have to read stanza third. Okay. So in this question, first of all, we are given with one statement, right? So let's see the statement. The question is that by now you may have concluded that Innisfree is a simple, natural place full of beauty and peace. Okay, so after reading the poem, what image is there in our mind about the place Innisfree? So हमारे माइंड में ये इमेज है कि जो प्लेस है Innisfree, this is a very simple, this is a natural place full of beauty and full of peace. Okay, so now the question is that how does the poet contrast it with where he now stands? Okay, so we have to discuss about the contrast. Okay, so अब भी poet जहाँ पर हैं, right, उस प्लेस से ये जो प्लेस है Innisfree, उसमें क्या कॉन्ट्रास्ट है जो कि पॉइंट ने प्रेजेंट किया है अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्टैंजा थर्ड. ओके, दैट वी हैव टू राइट हियर. सो लेट्स सी द आंसर. The natural beauty of Innisfree is used and explained in contrast with the roads and pavements in the city. Okay, so Innisfree की जो natural beauty है, okay, उसको use किया गया है और उस beauty को explain किया गया है to present one contrast, okay, with the roads and pavements in the city. Okay, so right now the poet is in the city, right, और city life को उन्होंने describe किया है कैसे? It is full of roads and it is full of pavements. Clear? Grey pavements show the lack of colors and liveliness in the city. Okay, और poet ने pavements के लिए एक एक particular color use किया है grey. Okay, और जो grey जो color होता है it is quite dull color, right, ये बिल्कुल भी colorful नहीं होता है. It is इसमें बिल्कुल भी liveliness नहीं होती है. और ये जो grey pavements poet ने use किए हैं, this show the lack of colors and liveliness in the city. Okay, so this is the contrast. This is the difference between the natural beauty of Innisfree, that is so beautiful, that is so colorful place, and the city, okay, that is so dull. Okay, and the life in the city is so dull, it is having no colors, no life. Okay, the modernization, commercialization of a city is compared with the simplicity and peaceful life of a natural place. Okay, और जो contrast present किया है poet ने वो किस किस में किया है? On one side there is the modernization and commercialization of a city. Okay, and the other side there is the simplicity, there is the peaceful life of a natural place. Okay, so इस तरह से दो बिल्कुल different जगह हैं. Okay, और उनके बीच में जो ये contrast है बहुत ब्यूटीफुली पॉइंट ने वो कॉन्ट्रास्ट प्रेजेंट किया है. ओके, Next question. Do you think Innisfree is only a place or a state of mind? Does the poet actually miss the place of his boyhood days? Okay, so in this question we have to tell, first of all we have to tell our opinion. Okay, what do we think that this place Innisfree, it is only a place or it is a state of mind? Okay, so students you can write your own answer that what do you think कि ये जो जगह है Innisfree क्या है सच में कोई place है या फिर ये just it is just a स्टेट ऑफ माइंड ऑफ द पॉइट. ओके, से पॉइट की इमेजिनेशन है. ओके, वो इस तरह की जगह को इमेजिन कर रहे हैं जो इतनी नेचुरल ब्यूटी से फुल है. ओके, सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक अकॉर्डिंग टू यू जो आपको लगता है दैट यू कैन राइट हियर. ओके, एंड सेकेंडली वी हैव टू टेल दैट डज द पॉइट ही एक्चुअली मिस द प्लेस ऑफ हिज बॉयहुड डेज. ओके, सो लेट्स सी द आंसर. Innisfree is not the creation of the poet's fancy but a real and natural place which is full of beauty and peace. Okay, so according to me Innisfree is not the creation of the poet's fancy. Okay, ये सब poet के imagination में नहीं है ये place, but it is a real and natural place. Okay, that is full of beauty and full of peace. Okay, the poet wishes to live at such a beautiful and peaceful place, and the poet he actually wanted to go to that place because he actually wanted to enjoy the beauty, the peace of that place. Okay, yes, the poet misses the place of his boyhood days a lot. Okay, and the second question was that जो poet है वो अपने boyhood days का जो place है क्या उसको miss करते हैं? So the answer is that yes, the poet actually misses a lot the place of his boyhood days. place, okay. He can hear the sound of the lake water washing the shore in his heart's core even when he is away from Innisfree, okay. And how can we say this, okay? So we have to tell the reason of our answer, we have to justify our answer, okay. So the reason is that the poet is able to listen the sound of the lake water, okay, washing the shore in his heart's core even when he is away from Innisfree, even when he is in the city, okay. So वो इतनी दूर है फिर भी वो उस लेक वाटर को सुन पा रहे हैं. सो वी कैन फील द अटैचमेंट, ओके, कि पोएट जो है वो कितने अटैच्ड है इस प्लेस से, ओके. Next question, look at the words the poet uses to describe what he sees and hears at Innisfree. What picture do these words create in your mind, okay. So now we are given with some phrases, some words that are there in the poem, and we have to tell that after reading these words what image is there in our mind, okay. So let's see the first one. The first is be loud glad, okay. So ये words पढ़ के what image is there in our mind that we have to write here. So let's see the answer. Be loud glad creates a picture of an open place that is filled with soft buzzing sound of honey bees, okay. So what is glad? Glad is an open place, okay, open space, okay. So be loud glad creates a picture of an open place, open space that is filled with soft buzzing sound of honey bees, okay. Second is evenings full of the linnet's wings, okay. So again this is one of the phrase, one of the sentence that was there in the poem. So let's see the answer. Linnet is a beautiful bird of brown grey color, okay. So first of all let's see what is linnet. Linnet is a kind of bird, it is very beautiful, very colorful bird, right. When it flies or flutters its wings it looks very beautiful, okay. And because it is so colorful, इसके जो wings होते हैं वो इतने colorful होते हैं. This is the reason that when it flies, okay, or when it flutters its wings it looks actually very beautiful, okay, very colorful. The phrase creates an image of an evening red orange sky that is full of linnet's birds, okay. And after reading this phrase what image is there in our mind? So the image is that we are thinking about an evening that is जो evening sky है, okay. So that evening sky is full with red orange color of linnet birds, okay. So in the evening sky all the linnet birds are flying, okay, and they are looking so beautiful, they are looking so colorful in the evening sky, okay. Next is lake water lapping with low sounds, okay. Again so this is one of the phrase that is in the poem. So after reading this phrase what image is there in our mind? Let's see. These words not only create a blissful picture in our minds but also evoke the soft sound of a lake's water washing the shore, okay. So after reading this phrase we are not having only a blissful picture in our mind, okay, but also this phrase is able to evoke the soft sound of a लेक्स वाटर वॉशिंग द शोर, ओके. सो ये फ्रेज पढ़ने के बाद एक बार तो हम उस लेक वाटर को इमेजिन कर रहे हैं दैट इज कॉन्टिन्यूसली स्ट्राइकिंग विद द शोर, ओके. एंड एट द सेम टाइम हम उस साउंड को भी फील कर पाते हैं कहीं ना कहीं हमारे मन में, ओके. Next question, look at these words, okay. Peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings, okay. So these are the lines of the poem, okay. So now the question is what do these words mean to you? So first of all we have to explain these lines, right. Secondly we have to tell what do you think comes dropping slow from the veils of the morning, okay. So secondly we have to tell what is the thing, okay, that is coming dropping slow, okay. Next we have to tell what does to where the cricket sings mean, okay. So in the next question we have to explain this phrase to where the cricket sings, okay. So let's see the answer. These lines indicates that the feelings of being at peace come slowly and gradually, okay. So first of all let's explain the lines, okay. And these lines indicates that the feeling of being at peace, okay, ये जो feeling है कि ना we are at peace, so this feeling comes slowly and gradually, okay. The poet wanted to have a cloudy morning which is followed by the blissful song of the cricket, okay. And the poet is actually wanted to have a morning मॉर्निंग दैट इज़ क्वाइट क्लाउडी, ओके, जो यू नो बहुत ज़्यादा फॉग होगा, फुल ऑफ क्लाउड होगी, इस तरह की मॉर्निंग पॉइंट चाहते हैं. एंड दैट मॉर्निंग शुड बी फॉलोड बाय द ब्लिसफुल सॉन्ग ऑफ द cricket, okay. These vibrant sounds and scenes of nature bring a feeling of peacefulness in the mind of the poet, okay. And all these vibrant sounds, okay, और ये जो सारे beautiful scenes हैं nature के, ये सारी चीज़ें क्या करेंगी, they will bring a feeling of peacefulness in the mind of the poet, in the heart of the poet, okay. This is peace that comes dropping slow from the wheels of the morning, okay. So second question था कि वो क्या चीज़ है, okay, जो यू नो बहुत यू नो स्लोली ड्रॉपिंग होते हुए आ रही है. सो द थिंग इज़ पीस, ओके. इट मीन्स जो पीस है वो बिल्कुल यू नो बहुत ही स्लोली, बहुत ही ग्रेजुअली आती है, ओके, जो फीलिंग है पीसफुलनेस की, राइट. नेक्स्ट इज टू वेयर द क्रिकेट सिंग्स मीन अ पीसफुल प्लेस वेयर वन कैन हियर द साउंड्स ऑफ नेचर लाइक सॉन्ग्स ऑफ क्रिकेट, ओके. सो इन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव टू explain the line to where the cricket sings, okay. So what it means a peaceful place, okay. So the place is very peaceful where one is able to hear the sounds of nature like songs of cricket, okay. So cricket is a kind of insect, it is a very small insect, okay, but वो जो place है वो इतना peaceful place है, it is so peaceful place, okay. इतनी calmness है वहाँ पे कि जो insect है इसका जो music है, okay, वो भी बहुत easily कोई भी सुन सकता है, okay. So उस प्लेस की पीसफुलनेस को शो करने के लिए पोइट ने ये फ्रेज यूज की है, ओके. So students, we have completed all the question answers here. I hope the poem explanation part, all the literary devices and the question answers, right, everything is clear to you all, okay. And in the next video we will start reading with our next chapter. So see you in the next video. Thank you.